What's going on, everybody? Sharp Eyes here, and today we're going to be covering the collectibles for The Last of Us Part 1 on the PS5. We're going to be going chapter by chapter, so for those who are needing to follow along and take your notes for in the event of you missing some collectibles during your gameplay, please do so. Otherwise, sit back, grab your cup of coffee, and let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head over to the right side where you see this lady and this gentleman speaking. And this is going to trigger your first optional conversation.
You hear they took Marianne?
What happened?
Came and snatched her in the middle of the night. Said she was a Firefly. You believe that shit?
Better not mention the Fireflies too loudly. You don't want the wrong person hearing you.
Yeah, you're probably right.
All right, so the next two collectibles are actually going to be inside Joel's backpack. The collectibles that we're going to be focusing on his backpack is going to be the military pamphlet and the Boston QZ map. So first, just reload the gun.
All right, Texas.
And once you've done that, go ahead and head over to your backpack, look at the artifacts, and then go ahead and inspect the military pamphlet first. You can go ahead and zoom in and read it if you like, but this one is just really just describing the different stages of the infection. So go ahead, once you're done with that, go ahead and back out and then highlight the Boston QZ map. And again, the same thing, you can read it, zoom in. Once those two are inspected, you can go ahead and close it up and then proceed on. So now once you leave that tunnel, go ahead and follow Tess outside, and it's just going to trigger the second optional conversation. Just head over her, press triangle, and then they'll begin talking.
This way.
All right, so once you enter the building on the second floor through the hole using the ladder, go ahead and proceed into the hall. Don't follow Tess just yet. Just head over into the next room over here. And your very first Firefly pendant is going to be right here in front of the night table. Go ahead and pick it up, and that should trigger your first trophy of the game. Fallen Firefly. So right in the area where you and Tess put on your gas masks due to the spores, you're going to see this little opening in the wall. Go ahead and duck down and proceed. And midway through, you're going to be able to trigger the third optional conversation with this dead body here.
There's our culprit.
Body's not that old. Better keep your eyes and ears open.
Okay, so now inside the area where when you first see the runners, go ahead and just pass all that. I went ahead and I took them out just since I would have to deal with them. So proceed upstairs, and instead of going to the opening, which will essentially lock you out of this area, go ahead and head over to this room here. And the next artifact that we're going to see is going to be on this table here. Just go ahead and pick it up. And same as always, you can read it and skim through it if you like. But go ahead and put it away, and we'll jump on to the next one. So now, once you drop down from the fire escape, go ahead and keep following Tess as we're going to go ahead and get the next collectible here, which is going to be the Firefly Pendant that's stuck on the tree. Now, the main difference from the PS5 version versus the remastered and the original version is that the Firefly Pendant was on the right side of the tree here, but now they got creative and went ahead and made some adjustments, and now the Firefly Pendant is on this side. Go ahead and shoot it down. The reason for this is that there's not a bottle or a brick, which will ultimately save you ammo as you're progressing through the collectibles. So go ahead and just pick up the Firefly Pendant, and you'll be good to go to proceed on to the next area.
Where do you think you're going?
Malik, sit back down.
Oh, sorry, Tess. Didn't realize you two were together. Go ahead.
After the confrontation inside the bus with Malik, just go ahead and proceed outside through the front doors here. There's going to be two artifacts in this area. The first one is going to be next to a bunch of scattered papers on the left side right there in front of you. Let's go ahead and pick this one up. Once you're done, go ahead and proceed straight as you'll get the next artifact, which will be a wanted poster with Marlene's picture on it.
Whoa, hold on.
So now in this area, guys, what I would recommend first before going after the collectibles is go ahead and eliminate everyone in the area. It'll just give you a peace of mind, and also, you know, you don't have to worry about anybody sneaking up on you while you're trying to collect the collectibles. So the first one is going to be on the right side, right next to the fishing net. Go ahead and pick it up. And now we can go ahead and go after the next one, which is going to be in the same vicinity. Just head over to the right side, and you see where those two blue bins are at? The collectible is going to be right next to the one on the right side. So go ahead and pick this one up. And this will be the last collectible for this general area. So now in this area, we're going to go ahead and take the soldiers out one at a time. Only because in order to get the next collectible, which is going to be the next optional conversation, this is what we're going to have to do. Because once we take out the soldiers, then Marlene will get in position, and then you can get the prompt to have the conversation with her. So what I typically like to do is just take these guys out really quickly for the most part. Because remember, we still have one soldier patrolling on the bottom of the bridge. Just go ahead, just take them out one at a time. And it doesn't matter if he sees them or not when he comes up the stairs. It's just, you just want to get him alone so that way you can go ahead and just take him out. Just go ahead and listen to where he's at, and perfect. He's going to be approaching the stairs anyway, so just hide behind this crate here. And he may spot them being that they're out in the open, especially this guy here. So once you have a chance to get behind them and flank them, go ahead and do so. And then that'll prompt Marlene to get in position.
Son of a bitch. Shit.
So now once the last guard is down, as you can see, Marlene is getting in position now to say her final goodbyes. So just go ahead and approach her, and then you'll get the pop-up, and then go ahead and initiate the fourth optional conversation.
God damn it, they got Warren. Goodbye, friend.
We should go, Marlene. There's bound to be more soldiers on the way.
You're right. Let's move.
So the next and final artifact that we need to collect in this area is going to be the Firefly Pendant. And it's going to be next to the guy that's deceased over the boxes over here.
I heard all the shooting, but
So just go ahead and pick it up.
what happened?
Fireflies.
And this would be the
Something
last
happened to us
collectible in this particular chapter, which is the quarantine zone. Guys, if this guide has helped you in any way, please consider liking the video and subscribing. And that does help me with the YouTube algorithm. And it'll also allow me to continue to produce content for you guys. So with that said, I will see you guys in the next chapter, which will be in the outskirts.